I'd like to start by asking, where do you usually go on vacation, specifically in Indonesia? I predict that you will probably answer with Bali. We can travel to many different islands in the stunning nation of Indonesia. There are over 17,000 islands, and there are so many incredible places that the general public is unaware of. Now picture this, an undiscovered paradise where pristine beaches meet vibrant cultures that remain untouched by the tourist masses. Today, I invite you on a journey to explore an underrated vacation destination, a hidden gem waiting to be uncovered, Banda Neira. Now before we start, let's introduce ourselves as your speakers for today. My name is Keisha Diandra Putri.
My name is Gabriella Yosalisha.
My name is Syabila Saqeena.
My name is Nahla Areta.
My name is Salma Meilastriani.
My name is Tricia Annelle.
Okay, so now Tricia is going to tell us a little bit about this gorgeous island.
Okay, do you know Banda Neira? Banda Neira is one of the places that many people want to visit. One of Indonesian figures, Sultan Syarif once said, "Don't die before you go to Banda Neira." This shows the uniqueness of Banda Neira with its natural beauty, cultures, and interesting history. Let's find out more about Banda Neira. Banda Neira is located in Maluku province and known as Nutmeg Producing Island, an island rich in spice. Nutmeg is a treasure for Banda Neira because the price of nutmeg is very expensive, especially in the European market. In fact, Banda Neira was once colonized by Europeans to seize Banda Neira natural resource, especially spice. At first, Europeans came to trade and buy spice to resell. However, the Dutch then came to colonize this island. Before the Dutch colonized Batavia or Jakarta, the Dutch had already colonized Banda Neira. This is proven by the existence of the mini palace, which one was occupied by the first governor general in Indonesia, namely John Peterson Koen, which was said to have been built by the Dutch 1 year before the construction of the Merdeka Palace or White House in Bogor. The beauty of Banda Neira is also immortalized in rupiah.
Okay, next we have the historical fun facts of Banda Neira. The first one is that it was the place where the Dutch fought with the Banda people who were held by the British. Other than the Portuguese and the Dutch, the British also came for the nutmeg. Since the Banda people didn't like the Dutch very much, the British used the situation to help the Banda people fight the Dutch. For the second fun fact, the Rhode Island in Banda Neira was exchanged for Manhattan, New York, which was called New Amsterdam. So the Rhode Island in Banda Neira was initially owned by the Queen Elizabeth I of England. And at this time, England and the Netherlands were fighting. However, their fight ended when England gave the Rhode Island to the Dutch, and in return, they got New Amsterdam, which is now Manhattan, New York. For the third one, it was the place of exile for Bung Hatta and Sultan Syahrir. Basically, the Dutch did an exile to Bung Hatta and Sultan Syahrir for 6 years in Banda Neira. While exiled, they taught kids of Banda Neira that don't have access to school. You can explore these historical fun facts by going to these tourist destinations in Banda Neira.
Thank you, Syabila. And guys, Banda Neira have such wonderful places to visit and attract tourists with the beauty of this island itself. And now, I'm going to tell you about some of the tourist destinations in Banda Neira. First thing first, Benteng Belgica or Belgica Fort. It was inherited from the Portuguese and then captured and rebuilt by the Dutch. This fort was built in 1611 by Vice General Peter Bolt. This fort was used to ward off attacks from the Banda people who opposed the monopoly of the nutmeg trade by the VOC. And this fort became the Dutch military headquarters and place to monitor merchant ship traffic. In 2015, the fort was registered as a cultural heritage site and is a trace of the world spice trade in the past. Next one is Banda Api Mountain. Banda volcano is an island surrounded by active volcanoes with a height of around 656 meters above sea level. Mount Banda Api is located in the Banda Sea and has 23 species of birds that are endemic to the Banda Island. If you like climbing, then this could be one of the climbing places that you must visit. It's not just an ordinary mountain, but there are interesting flora and fauna when we climb this mountain. At the top of the mountain, you can see an amazing view. And that's not all, guys. The tourist attraction in Banda Neira, and there are still many places to visit. And the rest of it will explained by my friend Salma.
Okay, some islands have extraordinary underwater beauty, one of which is Lava Flow. Lava Flow is one of the snorkeling spots in Banda Island that offers amazing marine life. The location of Lava Flow is to the north of Mount Api Banda, about 25 minutes from Banda Neira. Lava Flow was formed from the eruption of the Banda volcano in 1988. Then Lava Flow is a famous tourist destination for snorkeling, and tourists can choose to do snorkeling, diving, or scuba in this area. And in this spot, tourists can see the extraordinary underwater beauty in the sea. There is a various unnatural biota such as lionfish and other fish. Okay, the next tourist spot in Banda Neira is Hatta Island. This island, which has the original name Rosengate Island, the naming of the island is Hatta Island is certainly inspirable from its history as a place of exile for Bung Hatta. The island is located 25 kilometers to the east of the Banda Island in Maluku, Indonesia. Okay, next will be continued by Nahla.
The next one is Banda Neira Cultural House. As we know, Banda Neira is a place rich in history. One place you can visit is the Banda Neira Cultural House.
Ulang. Oke. Ulang dari awal aja, dari masuk.
Ya, oke.
Sabar. Oke.
For the next one is the Banda Neira Cultural House. As we know, Banda Neira is a place rich in history. One place you can visit is the Banda Neira Cultural House. Through this mini museum, visitors can find out the dark story of the island that was once fought over by Europeans because of its rich spices. In here, visitors can also find historical records of Dutch colonialism through the VOC rock paintings, such as an old map of Dutch shipping route to Banda Neira, which is displayed on the wall. And also we can find the stored objects like various types of cannons, musical instruments, arms, various ribbons, and ancient monies from several countries, and also Dutch bells. The next one is, here are 3 examples of typical Banda Neira foods. For the first one is bakasang. It's made from fish stomach contents that have been cleaned, then mashed with spices, then stored in jar, been drying in the sun for about a week. The second one is named ulang-ulang. It's typical of food made from the fresh vegetables, such as kale, long beans, eggplants, bean sprouts, carrots, and cucumbers. It's served with ground walnuts mixed with shrimp paste, chili, salt, and vinegar. And the third one is, and the last one is kue suami. It's made from the grated cassava or sweet potatoes, then squeezed and steamed, and mostly served as a substitute for rice or as a cake.
Okay, so that is a wrap for our presentation. Thank you so much for listening. And remember, don't die before you go to Banda Neira. Bye-bye.